Well, hi there. Welcome to Bella's Vistas. While it seems like the colors are still nice and vibrant, right at their peak, the leaves haven't been knocked down too much, so we decided to take a tour of the shores of Lake Huron, looking for fall colors. Hopefully we'll get a shot of the comet too. We wanted to head to Ipperwash for the sunset. We got there. It was pretty nice, but I could not see the comet anywhere. I looked and looked. I just didn't see it at all. There's the sunset, so Venus should have been off to the left of the sun a little bit, but believe me, I tried my best. I did get some excellent shots of birds flying across the sunset. My camera was on a tripod, so it was just a matter of hitting the button every once in a while. Beautiful sky. I mean, it's a nice sunset. We've got a lot better sunsets than that up here at Ipperwash, but this was as good as it was. A plane flew by, but alas, that's not a comet. The moon, wow, the moon was just gorgeous behind the trees. In the morning, we set out again. We're leaving my friend's place. We're going to head towards Southampton. Here we are driving into Bayfield, and it's just beautiful. Wow. Look at that, that's the dock at Bayfield. Now we noticed that there was a Sawmill Trail. We decided to take a walk along there. And didn't we wind up right in the middle of a fishing derby, but we had no idea about that. I'm stumbling along a little bit here through the undergrowth, trying to stay close to the river. I always like to get a little something in the foreground and the leaves in the background to get a shot like this. I think this one worked out very well. Wonderful colors along here. These young fellas are having a blast here fishing.
Are you guys going to eat them?
They're pretty proud of their fish, that's for sure.
So what are they, trout?
Yeah. Yep, steelhead.
Steelhead? That's a salmon, is it not?
It's a type of salmon.
I'm walking along here looking for something. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for. Watching my step, that's for sure. My legs have been pretty tired this trip. I did an awful lot of hiking. I'm going to try and walk further down the shore. I'm telling Mary I'm going to walk further down the shore and try and get something in my foreground for a shot. It's a beautiful hike along here. This is pretty level here and it's not very hard. Now there's where I'm getting one of my shots. See, I'm trying to shoot along the trees there. I want to get low to the water here so that I can get more color on the water. As you get down lower, you get a little more in the foreground. It's working out really good. Yeah, I'm having a little trouble going up these stairs here. My leg is a little bit wobbly. Been pretty tired out from an awful lot of hiking the past few days. And this isn't a hard hike, but the trail is a lot steeper than you get led to believe from the pictures. I stopped here to take a little rest and photograph this interesting composition. This was just there. I didn't set it up or anything like that. I mean, it's fabulous. I tried it at a high ISO, then I dropped it back down to 200 ISO. I'm shooting bracketed sets, but I think it'll be sharp. Absolutely a found picture, and I just love it. I think it's just wonderful. There I am going up the trail again. Taking a rest here. Look at this. I was beat. I don't mind admitting it. I was tired right out. I took a seat on Mr. James' seat here. It was a great place for a little rest, that's for sure. Wow. I'm seeing the van up ahead. When I was on Bell Island, I was so happy to see the van when we got back, and I was just as happy. Now we're headed into Godrich, down towards the salt mine. There's the salt mine across the way and the ship in the harbor. Look at that. Look at that classic car headed down there. That's one thing when you're up around here, you see a lot of classic old cars because there's lots of car shows going on around here. And it's just a great place for a drive. This is shot from the top of the hill looking down on the salt mine and everything, and the bridge there with all the beautiful colors in the foreground. I'm really happy with that. I think it's just beautiful. We had lunch in Godrich and got a few pictures. Driving along now. There's some kind of a grave site down here, but I didn't hike down there. Saw these wind turbines off in the distance, so I decided to stop here and try and get some kind of a composition out of them. This is about the best I could come up with, looking at the turbines against the sky. Wow, here we're at the lighthouse. We're going to stop here at the lighthouse and see. I've stopped here many times and gotten some wonderful pictures, actually. It always seems to be a little bit different every time we get here. I think we're all, but look at this. I mean, wow, the red leaves, the red roofs, I think it's just fantastic. Now we're in Kincardine, another lighthouse. Blasting down the road. Look at that nice straight road ahead of us. It's just beautiful. Lots of fall colors on each side of the road. We're headed to the Bruce Power Plant here. Sometimes I've seen shorebirds here and all kinds of things. Doesn't seem to be too much today with all these little four-wheelers around. Scares everything away, I think. Driving down the road again now. We're coming into Southampton now. This is going to be great. Now we're driving the shore road into Southampton. So about 30-40 kilometers an hour along here. You got to keep your wits about you, because I find there's people in little sports cars that are just thinking that they're in Le Mans or something like that coming around here. So we got to watch a little bit. But sometimes I get nice shots from here. I'll get shots of shorebirds or lots of different things. But this time, nothing at all. Just not much to see. There's Chantry Island in the distance. Bit of a sunset behind it, not much really. Yeah. I've gotten a lot of really wonderful pictures here. Unfortunately, this really isn't one of them. This is not too bad. This is shot with a really wide angle lens, and I did some work on it a little bit to darken the sky in the foreground. This sunset's not bad, but sometimes the sunsets here are just fabulous. Again, the sun's going down. Now my plan is to look for the comet here. And I thought, what is this? It didn't look like any shots of the comet that I'd seen, but I thought, well, maybe it is. I didn't know what it was, but the next night we sat up here and I shot with my phone to try and find the comet. It was just too overcast. In the morning, again, we're driving along, driving that shoreline again, pulling into Sawmill Beach. We're going to head to Sawmill Falls and see what we can come up with there. I've bicycled along here in the past, many years ago. Stopped at these restaurants. Now we're headed into the woods here. This is Sawmill Park. We're going to pay for a day pass here and park up and have a look around at the falls. This is the water at Sawmill Falls, and there are the falls. I'm just playing with my camera here, trying to come up with something. There you go. Using a bit of a longer lens to focus in on the waterfalls. some people there. I have to wait for them to leave till I can get some really good shots. Here we go. Now I'm using some various settings, some live ND filters to get some moving water. The mergansers, wow, they were posing on the golden water. The leaves reflected on the water. Really, I think it's great. Really nice colors. Beautiful birds here. And they were really close up for some reason. Everybody's fishing all along here. There's salmon actually coming upstream. Never seen anything like it, really. Once in a while I think I see an eagle, but it's just a seagull. Lots of seagulls. You can see the fish jumping around in the water right in the middle of the screen there. Look at there, there's a salmon. There's two salmon. And they're swimming up the stream, right? Trying to go back to where they were born, from what I understand. Something else to see. I was really impressed seeing this. Once again, the falls, the leaves, I think the leaves are just fantastic here. Now this is live ND. I'm getting a really slow moving, you see the water, the motion in the water. This is not so long of an ND filter, but it still blurs the water a little wee bit. Again, you see the fish swimming around there. Right in the middle of the screen, the fish are all swimming around. The leaves, wow, the leaves are just beautiful. I did a couple of different exposures on them. Now we're walking down, we're headed to another waterfalls. We're headed to Indian Falls. We're going to hike down this river. Now, when I went in to take this picture, I was right walking around in the water. Look at the falls, wow, what a beautiful waterfalls. It'd be nice if there was more water coming over there, but this is what there was, and I think we got some great shots anyway, I really do. Beautiful leaves there. Back in Southampton again after a beautiful time at the waterfalls. Gonna have another bash at the Comet tonight. Hopefully we might find it, but sun's going down now. Another sunset. But once again, it wasn't that fabulous. It's pretty nice. There's Chantry Island and a cloud lit up over top of it. Some people fishing, but sometimes you'll be at Southampton and the sky will just go absolutely crazy. Now here I am in the morning getting up. I'm at the top at Scubby's Point. Now we're going to drive along the water here. We're just driving along the waterfront. This is Miramichi Bay. We're just driving along here. Somebody on a bicycle and a tricycle. Now we're going around here through the trees. It's just beautiful. It really, really is nice. I'm going to stop here for a while and get some shots. This is near a fish ladder. Look at those fish. Look at them jumping there. They're really jumping now. I mean, they're trying to come up to this waterfall and go up the fish ladder. They're just swimming around there. They're getting really wild. I mean, wow. Look at this. Mary shot all this with her GoPro. Look at that fish there swimming. Wow. It's fabulous. Wowee. Look at there. I'm shooting these with a fairly long lens on my camera, mostly shooting stills. But you can see the fins poking up out of the water. I was trying to capture the colored leaves on the water. Now I'm shooting a little bit of video with my Olympus. And it's doing a pretty good job. It's hard to get a focus on things. It's hard to see where they're going to be, too. It looks like little sharks running around there. It's really something else. Look at that. Look at the splashing. Wow. Really impressed. Super stuff, yeah, wow. Fish are just going wild here. I can't believe it. I just hope enough of them will make it upstream so they can, keep the salmon stocked. Well, I know there's a ministry truck there. I don't really know what they were doing. I guess they're doing something there. Keeping track of how many fish get up the ladder. Wild. Just amazing stuff. I can't believe it. They're looking down the river this time. The fish are coming towards us. They're coming up the river. There's some people that are throwing food in and taking pictures of the fish right by the shore. There's the fish ladder sort of dam thing where you see the fish trying to jump up there. See the fish trying to jump up this waterfalls. So beautiful. Nice, beautiful colors. The ever-present Canada geese, no trouble to get them, well, at least they're leaving. So long. And the river, well, it's just so beautiful looking. I guess I'm looking upstream there. Beautiful houses here with the leaves all around. Imagine waking up there and having your coffee. Now we're back home. We're out looking for the comet. You can see Venus there. So what I did, I put Venus in the very bottom of my frame, and I took a shot, and then I moved around, and then finally I found the comet. Wow, I'm so happy that I got it. Shot a little video clip of it here, a bunch of time-lapse pictures. It came off pretty good. I'm really glad that we found it. And this, I think this is probably the best shot of my whole trip. Little mushrooms and some wildness there. So please take a look in the description. There's a link to our portfolio gallery. We've got lots of photographs available. Waterfalls, mushrooms, scenery. Beautiful photographs. Well, thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like, subscribe. Come on back again real soon.